That night, October 31st, the sky was completely dark. No stars, only the moon, hidden behind thin clouds, like it was watching something it shouldn't. I was alone in my room, lights off, only my computer screen glowing, casting a faint blue light across the walls. The clock read 11:47 p.m. I opened Roblox. Just wanted to play for a bit before going to sleep. But I had no idea that night would turn into something I would never forget. At first, everything was normal. I joined a mop I had never seen before. The name was strange, Trick or Bleed. I thought it was just a typo of trick or treat. The map looked like a small town, filled with Halloween decorations, glowing pumpkins, old houses, thin fog everywhere, and the sound of wind, soft but constant. There were no players around, but the player count said 12. That's when things started to feel off. I walked down the main road. Quiet. Too quiet. No footsteps, except mine. Then, I saw a house. One house with its lights on, different from the others, almost like it was calling me. I walked closer. The door slightly open. This must be part of the game, I thought. So I went in. Inside, it was dark. There was a long hallway with a door at the end. As I walked, I heard something. A whisper. Too late. I froze. That didn't sound like a normal game sound. It felt close. Too close. I looked around. No one there. But then, in the chat, a message appeared. Unknown. You entered. I didn't type anything. I tried to leave the house, but the door was gone. Then, suddenly, the lights flickered, and at the end of the hallway, someone was standing there. A Roblox avatar. But something was wrong. Its body glitched, its head tilted, and its face empty. No eyes. It didn't move, just standing there, facing me. Or maybe not, because it had no eyes. I slowly stepped back, but my footsteps made no sound anymore. Like I wasn't really moving. Then, suddenly, it moved. Not walking, not running. It just appeared closer. From the end of the hallway to the middle, I ran, straight into another room. The room was small, just a table and a mirror. I looked into the mirror, and I froze. The reflection wasn't me. It was that thing, standing behind me. I turned around. Nothing. Back to the mirror. It was closer. I panicked, tried to leave the game, pressed escape, clicked leave. Nothing worked. The screen froze, and the voice came back. Your turn. The game resumed. But I wasn't in the house anymore. I was in a forest. Dark. Thick fog. And I could hear breathing. But it wasn't mine. I started walking. Slowly. And with every step, the breathing got closer. In the distance, I saw light. a campfire. I walked toward it. Around the fire, there were avatars, sitting in a circle, not moving. I stepped closer. One of them spoke, without moving their mouth. "You're next." I typed, "What is this?" No response. Then, one by one, they turned their heads toward me at the same time, and all of their faces were empty. No eyes. I ran again, but the map changed. Now I was in a school hallway. Dim lights, lockers slightly open, and a sound. Something being dragged across the floor. I followed the sound. Slowly. Then I saw it. Someone dragging something. When it turned around, I saw its face. It was me, my avatar, with black eyes and a wide, unnatural smile. It started walking toward me, slowly, still dragging something behind it. I tried to exit again, Alt F4. Didn't work. The screen went black. Text appeared. "You stayed too long." Then another line. "Now you belong to the game." The screen came back, but something was different. I wasn't controlling my character anymore. I was just watching. A new player joined. They walked through the same path, the same road, the same house. And then I saw myself standing at the end of the hallway with that empty face, waiting. The chat appeared. "You. Welcome." I didn't type that. I tried to scream. No sound came out. And as the player got closer, my character started moving on its own, slowly, approaching them. Then, suddenly, black screen again, and one last voice. "Halloween isn't over." I woke up, back in my room. Computer off. The clock, 00. I felt relieved, thought it was just a dream. But then, I turned my computer back on. Roblox opened by itself, and on the screen, there was one message: "You'll be back tonight." And since that night, every October 31st, that game comes back. And I still don't know if I ever really left, or if I'm still inside.